Mandy. Oh, thank you so much. I see my book there and you have given me a prime spot.
That's the spot.
Yeah, man, this is so nice because, you know, when people pay and then this is where the eyeliner is, they will start to pick up my book, right?
So that's good publicity, right?
So how is my sale so far?
Okay, so far so good. I would say that it's so much better than expected.
Yeah.
In this area, we are just concerned whether people do pop in or not.
Right, yeah.
Right. So, you know, nowadays people are very smart.
Yeah.
Call up to make reservation for
Okay,
a book.
all right.
So
I also like the fact that the orange actually stands out very well, right? The color itself, you know, pops, just like your name, Popping.
That's right. Is that the reason why you use orange?
I think it is a very nice color. To me, it is a very vibrant color and that it signifies something that is, you know, very dynamic as well. So I thought that, you know, if I use this color, it's going to also get the publicity it requires.
So 101 ways to get publicity.
Yeah. All right, enough of advertising. So tell me more about this place.
Okay, as the name suggests, Poppin, right? It's a very relaxing place for shoppers to just pop by, grab their stuff. And
such a nice name, man.
Yes,
yeah.
Like just pop in, take and go.
Yep.
Of course, make payment first, right?
Yep.
It's like a one-stop place for all the local brands to be under one roof.
So maybe you want to share more about the different segments. I mean, what can I expect from this place?
Yeah, about 5 segments over here. We don't really categorize them according to like fashion, craft, food, and so on.
Right.
Basically, if you look at this very catchy area, okay, this is like the feature wall for us, and these are the top sellers.
Right.
Yes, best selling since like for the past 2 months.
Okay.
Yes, and sometimes we actually do switch
the
vendors' goods around.
Right.
So one moment is here, the other moment it will pop by over there.
Oh, okay.
Right.
When did this started and how has it been so far for the audiences?
Well, we have started since last year in December. So fortunately, we actually get to celebrate Christmas, Chinese New Year, and V-Day together with the vendors.
Right.
And we thought that that's a very good opportunity then for high sales.
Right. So what are some challenges that you saw during this period?
Challenges is a very long story. It's like, I believe retail, in the retail business, right?
Yeah.
We are all very interested in coming out to feel the thing, you
Yeah.
know, to smell,
Yeah.
to touch the thing. So when the pandemic strikes, right, people are more interested in doing things online, buying, making purchase online. And yeah, I mean, play safe, why not? So that hits us, you know, the event management sector.
Yep.
So much because even the vendors are very tempted to go just online to sell their things, which I think is a good idea.
Yeah. But you need a very hybrid kind of approach in which the physical space is still required, right? That people can come here, they can really talk to people, they can see people, they can mingle, and I think that's important because
like this,
yeah,
it's so different.
Yeah, when we are
online.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because I think if we were too used to like going everything online, then I guess we will be very much isolated down the road, right? So we still need some form of physicality in which we can interact and connect as well. All right, I'm with Elaine, the co-owner of Crystalyst, who also happens to be my volleyball friend. Yes. And I'm here with her today because she has a shop here. Right, so Elaine, maybe you want to share more about what this brand is all about?
Okay, we actually started out with Crystalyst. The name actually, we couldn't really think of something like nice, but we actually thought of like, you know, like catalyst.
Okay.
Analyst. I mean, it sounds similar lah.
Okay,
so
basically some pushing effect
yes,
lah.
Pushing effect,
yeah.
So we actually want to share with the world like more about like the crystals that we actually love also.
Okay, so how many crystals or how many products are there here?
We actually have a lot of products because technically it's quite a new startup. So we are still like not really sure about what kind of products that people want to see more.
Okay.
Yeah, as our our Instagram page is also still growing. So
right.
We are technically still exploring.
Okay.
We bring quite a number of different range of different products. There's like higher quality ones. There's also like something more affordable for people with like lower budget.
So, what are some of your best sellers? I mean, if you can just share your best sellers, what are the popular items?
Actually, a lot of towers are going.
So these are the ones.
all
Can
the
I hold?
towers. Yep, sure.
So these are the ones that are
Yep.
what we call towers, right? Okay.
These are-
So what are these? Maybe you wanna like what are they for?
Okay, so some people they actually like put it at their like maybe office table or they put it at their workplace. So every crystal has like their own benefits, their own meaning lah. So maybe technically like the pink ones are more for like love, relationship and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean it's not just like love, but maybe like even self-love and stuff. Like actually I'm a very like sort of like handicraft person. Yeah, like handmade stuff. Yeah, so I actually buy a lot and I actually make a lot. Yeah, so I'll like do wire wrapping, I'll do like bracelets, I'll do like earrings and stuff like that.
And
But
these are also
earrings
crystals,
still-
right?
Yeah,
But they
so
are
everything
already
crystal.
tuned into something that is wearable.
Yep.
What are some challenges that you face, since the start of this venture?
Okay, challenges I think mainly is just to get more followers for a start. And the awareness, the brand awareness. Because technically I can make like 1,000 to 2,000, but then if no one knows about my brand, then it's like a bit hard.
Right, right.
So technically more of the awareness. So right now I think our main focus is to maybe build a website in time to come and maybe I don't know, to try to gain more followers.
Right. And then do you have like a very clear content marketing plan and also like
Not really, to be honest. Yeah, so still
okay.
fine-tuning,
And then
yeah.
have you spotted what is your anchor products that you want to use to represent your brand? Your anchor product line?
No,
Not really, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you just
It's just everything first then.
Okay.
Because I'm still like in the midst of like making more stuff.
Right.
And then
I would
the
actually
packaging
suggest
is
to
already done also.
identify what is your anchor line that would represent your brand. So use that as a way to sort of push it out first, get everybody to understand that, oh, this is like the bestseller and the anchor line.
And
Yeah, something wearing,
and
so a wearable. So maybe,
non-wearable and
yeah,
non-wearable.
correct. So maybe
Right.
you can now streamline to wearable and non-wearable.
Yeah, I think that
Then the wearable is like where you can bring it
because I
out.
want to, like, bring it
Yeah.
back, I mean like showcase like
Correct. And then
something.
within the wearable and non-wearable, you identify anchor range that would make more sense to you. Like, when you go for war, you want those, to represent it. So maybe those that you push it out more, and then it gets profiled more in terms of your marketing, right? Whether it's your website, whether it's your content marketing on your Facebook, whether it's to get influencers to wear those range, you identify those. The once it gets out and then those anchors are associated more with this brand, then the general awareness will be a lot more solidified. Maybe a central visual to represent Crystalyst.
Okay.
So you can go to Canva and then design a very simple poster.
Like a big one.
Yeah, a big like Crystalyst, then have a slogan.
Okay.
So the slogan is, what you need to think about this slogan. Then maybe have a central visual. So this visual is one of your most anchor product. So you probably take a shot and then you just highlight it lah. So the slogan could be something like what you have described earlier, like ignite your senses or something along this line that is about energy or something that is about your aura, that kind. But you can think through that.
Yep.
Then I think maybe if you want to improve, right, we can look at wearable and non-wearable. You make it very clear that there are two, different range. Then it is very clear that the wearable part is more of a fashion, sort of accessories. So it has that kind of vibe lah. It's all about being cool and all that. Then this part is more about home living, right? So then it's more about bring this back, or even as a gift item. But how do we make people want to know that this is something that they can keep and then put it inside a bed, and then there's a certain kind of lifestyle aspect to it. So in terms of communication, you can at least solidify that. Then all these, once you have already in your mind, it will cascade into your IG, your Facebook, your website. The commission is very clear. Yeah.
Okay.
Then the rest will be, at least you have a larger vision that goes down very clear. Yeah. Then I think that will do for the moment. Okay. Yeah. So let's see how we can also make some little change.
Yep.
And then we will see it in the next episode.
I have something for you actually.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so I actually decided to use lapis and golden obsidian. So actually the meanings are all over there.
Okay.
So actually lapis is like more for the throat also. So it's actually good for sales, good for speech.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I also have a gift for her. I want to pass her the book. Okay, I'm also going to pass you my book. I hope this would help you in little ways. I guess you know there are a lot of ideas here. You can also reference them and then implement it in your own marketing ideas and strategies. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
谢谢.
Okay, this one is for
Okay, thank you.
bracelet.
Yeah, and then there's a giveaway, right?
Okay, so I also have a giveaway. So it's also a bracelet, but of course if the size is not fit, of course I'll reshrink for you guys lah. Okay, yeah. So this is actually red tiger eye with blue tiger eye and some hematite. So it actually is like more of like a protection, more for balancing your energy levels. More for protection stone lah.
Okay, so the giveaway mechanics will be here. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe you want to share with us your favorite corner. Is there a favorite corner that you like? Okay, so out of curiosity, why is there like arcade games here?
All these games, right? I believe you have seen this before.
Yeah.
Will bring back some
Memories.
Yes. So let's say if I'm not doing the shopping, then you can actually ask your girlfriend do the shopping and you play over here.
Right,
Yes.
right. So you try to like consider people from all walks of life as well, right? Because you know if the family can come here and the wife go and shop for the dresses, then the husband can actually play games.
Exactly.
Yeah, or the kids as well.
The whole area is like 4,000 square feet, more than 100 brands, right? So it really takes a while for someone to complete shopping the whole place. So this will be a good area for shoppers to shop with ease.
Yeah. I think it also brings back memories of the Pasar Malam that we used to go to. I mean, as you have gone.
Do you get that feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I guess Pasar Malam nowadays it's like a novelty, right? I mean, it's so rare that we are able to do that because of the pandemic again. So at least within this small area, you bring back some kind of memories for those people who miss the Pasar Malam. Alright, I'm now with Li Ting and Elise, and I am actually, just by the side of their booth. This afternoon I'm going to interview them and find out more about what they do. And apparently they are very big on eco-living. Alright, so maybe Li Ting, you want to share more about your brand?
Okay. Hi, I'm Li Ting. I'm the founder and soap maker behind the local label, My Naked Bar. So what I do is that I handcraft bar soaps that are vegan, using the traditional cold process method. So my soaps are all free of synthetics and they are delivered in upcycled milk cartons that are contributed by a kampong of people that I don't even know.
Oh, okay. How about Elise?
Okay, I'm Elise. I'm the founder for Fumbles and Jumbles. Basically, Fumbles and Jumbles is a pre-loved marketplace where parents get to sell their clothes to us as well as buy pre-loved clothes from us. So the entire concept came about because when I have got kids, then I realized that they have got so much extra clothes. There's so much clothes that they couldn't even wear and then they outgrow. And why not do something about that? And if I have this problem, that means all the parents should have this problem as well. And fashion is really quite a polluting industry, especially if you're talking about fast fashion. So if we can actually do something about it for the sake of our children's future as well, then why not? Yeah.
Basically, you have to go and buy and stock up these clothes, and then you try to sell it to a community who believe in this ethos or in this kind of belief as well?
Yeah, that's right. In a way, we just host collection drives on a quarterly basis, and then parents will just drop by to our physical store, and then they will just sell their clothes to us, and then we will just pay them back accordingly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in this day and age where COVID is quite a sensitive thing, right? Are there concerns about the fact that, you know, these sort of clothings have to be cleansed thoroughly, you know, before it's been sold? And how do you deal with that?
So that is a really big question. So there are many people who are not really in the sustainable community who actually believe that it will be like that. But somehow people who are in the community, they actually do not care about this because to them, that is not as important as saving the earth. So they just have to make sure that these clothes are being brought home, washed thoroughly before it's being worn. And okay, so basically for all our stores, right, we are being managed together with
Right.
this brand called Sasuke app. And the founder, Caroline, she taught me something, okay, that I think I have to just repeat again. She said that, you know, if we actually go to a hotel and stay in there, sleep on the bed, so many people slept
Right.
and we are not bothered about it.
Yeah,
because
why
the
should
sheets
we
are being
be
washed.
bothered
Yes.
that we are wearing
these
somebody
clothes are
else's clothes?
Yes, that's right. So these clothes are probably being worn by one child or two child or three children at most. So, you know, and it's also being washed. So what's the issue?
Right.
And that really struck me. And yeah, that's the way I should be telling people to explain to them why it doesn't matter at all.
Right. And you also mentioned that the name Pre-Love also suggests that there is a story behind every piece, right? And that the story could be potentially also passed down as well. Have you encountered some very interesting stories yourself?
At this moment, because all the drop off, right, are kind of contactless in a way.
Okay.
So we haven't really got the chance to actually speak to kids.
Unless you
But-
ask them to pen it down.
Yeah, something like that. But we do meet some kids where they come to our shop and then they just randomly tell me that, oh, mommy, I really like this.
Okay.
And then you can get that sense of, this is something that they want to explore.
Yeah.
But their parents probably didn't think of wanting to let them do that.
Right.
But looking at the price tag itself, it makes them want to give it a shot. Like, you know, maybe my child can create a own fashion sense. Per se. So to me, that is also another form of storytelling that parents learn something new about their child.
And as you said, it is inconsequential that this item is new because, you know, if a kid likes it, then it is just about the clothing. It's not so much about the fact that this is a new piece, right? So I think that's something that you want to inculcate to the rest as well.
That's
Maybe you
right.
want to explore more. I mean, you want to discuss more on that.
Maybe parents will know that most of our children, they like pre-loved clothes more, especially hand-me-downs because they are all really soft, right? Thinking it's a mommy as well. So yeah, without a tag, that's fantastic because it's not itchy. Yeah, when it's washed multiple times, especially denins, it's also softer. So it's actually more comfortable. And a lot of times when you talk about new clothes, they do come with a smell. Yeah, you know, a factory smell, a dye smell, of which my kids totally detest. So whenever I collect clothes, they will just dive into the bin and then, okay, this is what I want. Yeah.
I see.
And then, can I switch it with you?
Okay.
So to me, that is inculcating a fantastic habit, you know, since young. And then hopefully they will just continue all the way to their own.
Right, right. So when the two brands come together, maybe like to ask Li Ting, right? I mean, maybe you want to explain a little bit more about, you know, your own vision about the environment, what you're trying to achieve. Because I also saw that, you know, you actually did very interesting sort of presentation in which she recycled all these materials, and right, it is also placed in a form where it is presented to customers as well. So I think it reflects in your own business vision as well. Maybe you want to share more about how you started this business?
Yeah, sure. So actually, the whole reason why I started my naked bar is actually for our planet. So I saw a report many years back when they say that, you know, plastic takes like 500 years to break down. So I was thinking that every single piece of plastic that I throw out actually will outlive me, outlive my children, their grandchildren, and I don't know how many generations.
Yeah.
So that kept me thinking.
Right.
So, and as I read more, there was like anxiety and stuff like that. So I thought, you know, instead of being anxious, why not transform the energy into something that I can do and maybe inspire some people to actually join me as well. So that's why I started to look for items that are potential zero waste swaps. So instead of a bottle of liquid shower gel,
Yeah.
after 1 month and 1.5 months, that bottle you have to trash,
Throw it
you have to
away.
recycle
Yeah.
it. And recycling is such a low percentage right now, and it's actually a very expensive and complex thing to do. So that's why I thought about, okay, how about a bar soap? And a bar soap, then I thought, how am I going to package it? Because I asked people not to use any new resources, right? Then I can't actually package it in a new resource.
Okay.
So I kept thinking,
Gotta walk the
like
talk.
light
Yeah.
bulb moment, and that's where I started to pack them in milk cartons. Yeah.
So how have you been marketing your business?
Actually, it's really mainly online.
Okay.
Instagram. There's a community that has been very supportive. So I've got buyers who have been with me for years. So they keep coming back, and some even take up that subscription. And through them, it's really the word of mouth that went out. So their friends came, they started to give, and then more friends came, and then I started to have like corporates reaching out and things like that. So I don't do advertisement actually. So it's really based on purely word of mouth.
Okay, and you started this since
About 3 years ago.
3 years ago. So this soap is more than just a soap, it is a soap with a mission.
It is. It's all for our planet. Yeah.
Alright, thank you so much.
I think maybe one thing that many brands will agree with me, and many sustainable brands will agree with me, is that we always struggle between how to make profit and how to stay afloat.
Yeah, so this is like a passion project in which I
Right.
don't think you need to look at profits, right?
Yeah, so of course we need to profit enough to actually buy in clothes
Right.
and be able to rent pop-up space, so and so
Oh.
forth. But it is not about earning the money
Yeah.
to sustain my family for
Right.
sure. Yeah, this can't sustain my family. Yeah,
Okay.
and I think most sustainable business has this issue, like
Yes,
eating.
but of course maybe you have donations or people who might want to also share the cost by sponsoring certain things and all that. Then that's where everyone can just chip in and then create a bigger voice, right?
Maybe we were not looking at the fact that maybe people will donate money to us, but if they would actually just donate quality clothes to us, so that
Without
it can
cost.
so that it could be actually sold again. It's not like we mentioned, it's really not about profit. It's about if you can actually give us quality pieces, then these quality pieces can be passed on a few more rounds as well, as opposed to low quality clothes that probably will kind of like disintegrate after a few wash and start peeling and so on. Yeah,
So how do you do your digital communication right now? Like how do you reach out to your different stakeholders right now?
right now, it will be social media. So Instagram, Facebook, we have got our own website.
So does
as
your
well.
kids actually model the clothes?
They can't because they're all in different sizes. Like for example,
Okay.
we've got big kids clothes as well.
In which you can model?
Not intending to. Yeah, so we don't model them, but during a COVID period where we couldn't actually set any physical store, my kids were doing the live sessions.
Oh,
And
so they do the
really
live and then
enjoy
they...
it. Yeah, so they will take the clothes and they will say this is how much. Yeah, how old is this
that's so
for?
cute.
Yeah, and we got lots of friends and families supporting them because they see that the kids are really trying their best to understand what mommy is doing, and then I know that they will be able to continue whatever that I am doing if they decide to. Yeah, because they have the capacity to, they have the skill to, and the knowledge to.
Yeah, I think it will also reflect in many aspects of their lives as well
That's
as they
right.
grow older. It's not just the clothes,
Yeah, that's
but
right.
more things to come. On that note, I also want to present to you my baby, which is a book, all right, which I have written 2 years ago. Basically, it's called 101 Ways to Get Publicity. I hope it will give you some idea, to push your own brand, right, to push your own initiative, right, using all these ideas, right, because now we see that on social media there's a lot of different ways. I hope this book can help you in little ways to maybe spread your word to a larger audience. All right, so I want to thank both of you for coming and thank you so much.
Thank you very much as well
Thank
for
you.
the book.
Yeah.
I will read it on my way home. Some notes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So you actually need some adjustments to the book. Okay, so this is our book. Okay, so since we actually spoke to Dennis Toh, we actually made some small little adjustments here and there. So previously it was very messy, right? So now we actually divide it into parts. So this part will be all the ornaments. So ornaments, we have like the display items, we have the flowers, we have the spears, and all the small little tumblers at the end. And then this part, we actually left it for all the wearing items. So we actually have the female section over here. We have rings, bracelets, necklaces, and then the men's part is actually over the side. Yep, so I think it's quite good, right? Yeah. And oh yes, we actually also made
one more adjustment. So we actually printed out this like really huge poster. Okay, so actually Dennis was like, okay, you all need slogan, now you must have slogan. Okay, so make sure people can see really big poster. So okay lah, I think quite nice, right? Quite happy. So we're gonna actually like just leave this arrangement like that for maybe like at least a couple of weeks and see how it goes. Hopefully more inquiries, more sales.